Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Adam Kiss Show. Today, I'm super excited to be talking to you about Brazil by Terry Gilliam. A very interesting movie. This is a movie I first saw in a film class many years ago. Well, not so many years ago, but a couple years back. I saw it in a film class, and I originally wasn't as sold on it. I did appreciate it even then, and it's one of those movies that has grown on me, and it's certainly an incredible movie. It's one of my favorite movies now. It's directed by Terry Gilliam, and I'm very excited to get into it. But before we do that, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel, please. That really helps us out, and we got a ton of great content coming your way. And definitely comment below what other videos you'd like me to do. Hit that bell notification so you're notified whenever we upload a new video. And feel free to share this video with your friends, enemies, absolutely anyone on planet Earth or in the universe. The universe is fine too. We're very big on Mars. We're very big on the moon. Saturn, we're building our audience currently. But on Jupiter, we're absolutely huge. And forget the other star systems. I mean, we are the biggest celebrities in all those other star systems. And they absolutely, all those aliens absolutely love our content. Okay, so to get back on topic, let's get right into Brazil, directed by Terry Gilliam. So Brazil is one of those movies that you could call out there. It's not conventional, I should say. So if you're looking for a conventional movie with a conventional beginning, middle, and a typical journey, and everything makes perfect sense, this isn't the movie for you. If you're looking for something more symbolic, that is kind of out there, leaves a lot of room for interpretation, then this is the movie for you. And the more time goes by, the more I'm into those kind of movies. I love movies that leave a lot to your interpretation. And this is one of those movies that when it came out, it shocked the studio executives. They didn't want to release it. So I believe that Gilliam had to do a lot of kind of underground critic screenings, and that it started to get acclaimed that way, and then the executives had to release it. I believe that in certain times they did release an altered version with a happy ending. Spoiler alert, that the movie doesn't exactly end happily. It's kind of a little bit of an ambiguous ending, but the ending that Gilliam intended was not a happy ending. The studio executives did want it changed to a conventional happy ending where the hero rescues the girl and all of that. And I believe that, you know, the sad ending is better because that's truer to life. I mean, more often than not, the sad ending is true in life, I hate to say. I mean, we hope it's not so, but at least I found in my life that the sad ending is often more accurate. The tragedy is often more accurate. Things don't always go as planned. As a matter of fact, they more often than not don't go as planned. That's just the way life is, and that's the way cinema reflects it. Obviously, you can have idealized cinema where, you know, everything works out great. That's the dream version where, you know, the hero saves the day and everything, and that's often the dream. But to get away from this depressing conversation, to talk about Brazil, so it was starring Jonathan Pryce, and he plays this very interesting role of this dreamer. Literally, we're talking about dreams, but he has this kind of, the story is set kind of meant to be in both in the future and the past. It's kind of anachronistic. It has a lot of elements of both. So it's meant to be kind of an unspecified time. I believe that Gilliam was inspired by 1984. He said that he actually never read 1984 before then, but he was still inspired by that idea of this kind of big brother government controlling everything. And it was made around 1985, 1986 it was released, I believe. So again, it was very much in that time. I believe his original title for it was 1984 and a half. But then he got upset when they actually ended up doing the movie of 1984 with Richard Burton in that, which I've seen that as well. But Gilliam is an interesting one because he's not made many films, but I definitely look up to him as a filmmaker. He's done absolutely incredible films. I'm a fan of his work. Through the years, really. I mean, he's done perhaps 10 films, if I count it right. But really, so many of them are absolutely, they have a great vision, and I believe they have, you know, great story and a great direction and all of that. So again, I'm a fan of his work. I think he's been incredible through the years. I've seen a lot of interviews with him, and he's a very interesting guy as well, which is a plus. And I think that the performances in this film are great. I think that the screenplay is great. I believe he co-wrote the screenplay, at least with one or two other people. I don't exactly recall, but I believe there was either 2 or 3 writers on that, including him, at least. And obviously it was inspired by the whole 1984 idea, if not the specifics. But it has a very interesting story. It's really all about the government control and all of that, and suppressing creativity, suppressing people, just everyone doing the same thing, everyone having to be the same. And I think that's a really important message, because I'm a big fan of individuality. Definitely. I mean, if you know me at all, you know I'm a very unique individual person. And perhaps that's why I like this film so much. So, that's Brazil by Terry Gilliam. I hope you enjoyed this review. And comment below what other videos you'd like me to do, what other movies you'd like me to talk about. That's all, folks.